Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. Today I am filming from my hotel room in Los Angeles. I wanted to show you guys all the luxury type travel items I am bringing on my trip to Japan, and tomorrow I will be going to Japan from LA. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Here are all the items that I'm bringing on my trip that are a little bit more luxury related. So I have my travel wallet here. I've talked about this wallet before. This is just a super old Gucci wallet. It is very old, very, very loved. I do love this for international trips though, because it has two billfolds. So here's some dollars in there, and then I have some leftover yen that I put back here, and then I'm gonna put all my credit cards that don't have a foreign transaction fee in here. I'm gonna do that later today before my flight tomorrow. And I have my Hermes Bastia. I have some leftover yen coins in here as well, and love this just because of that little lip. And then you can really easily see the coins that you need. So already prepped for my trip to Japan. And then I am bringing just a very slim card holder as well in case I want to downsize and be a little bit lighter. So here's that. I just have my passport holder here. And this YSL clutch is going to be the bag that I take for either if I'm going out to dinner or to a bar or something like that and I don't want to carry a crossbody bag. I will be carrying this. Here is my trusty Gucci crossbody with the coated canvas. Also definitely very old, also has seen a lot of wear and tear, but still really love this. It's rainproof, which is great in case the weather is a little bit rainy. I will have no worries about taking this out. It can actually fit a ton, and it's just a super comfortable crossbody carry, so that's good. And then I have my little makeup bag here. This is the smaller Truce makeup bag, and I have all my items in here for my trip. And then I'm going to be filling this up with my airplane necessities. I sort of have packed it already, but I need to finish packing it. I do have a video showing you guys what's in this for travel and how I took it to Singapore for that super long flight. So I will link to that if you are interested, but this is going to be my little airplane travel kit. So yeah, that is pretty much all the luxury travel related items that I am taking on this trip. By the way, I'm so sorry if the sound is not good. I didn't bring my microphone with me, and I didn't even bring a tripod or anything, so I have this camera just set up on the desk. And the ceilings in this hotel room are super, super high, so it might be a little bit echoey, as well as there's some noise from the rooftop bar. So if you guys hear any of that, again, my apologies. Okay, so I'm back with my selling update. I did manage to get a Fashionphile appointment right before I left for LA, and I was able to sell the 3 bags that I definitely wanted to sell. So actually for the Chloe Woody tote, I actually posted on Poshmark first, and I was able to get a lot of interested people in the bag, and I messaged with one person and we went back and forth on the price a little bit, but she said that it was her dream bag, and I did end up lowering my price for her, and she has already gotten it and super, super loves it. So that one I ended up selling, I think I sold it for $400, and then after the Poshmark cut, I got $320. Which is fine. I didn't take it to Fashionphile, so I don't know what they would have quoted me, but considering the wear and tear, I had a feeling the offer was gonna be pretty low. This buyer just seemed so sweet, and she was so interested in the bag that I lowered the price for her a little bit. That one is sold and gone. I took the rest of the items to Fashionphile. They don't take Paco Rabanne like I expected, so that one I'm gonna have to find a different platform to sell on. The Director tote, I think I sold $400. The Bottega bag, the green one, they quoted me $500. Very, very low offers, but I was motivated to sell, so I took their offers for that. And I actually exchanged it for the Neiman Marcus gift card, which gives me an extra 10%, because I do have my eye on a bag that I do want to get. That might be my new work bag, but I'm gonna wait and see. So that's kind of what I'm gonna save that for, hopefully. And I know too that like if for some reason I decide not to get that bag, there are other things from Neiman Marcus that I can get with the gift card. The offer for the mini Arco bag was $950, I believe. And I want to wait on that because I still do like that bag. I do think that I could use it a few more times before I really make up my mind, because that one was one I was on the fence about a little bit. And then the Palm Springs Mini, I have kind of decided that I will sell it eventually. Interestingly enough, Fashionphile did not even give me an offer because they are fully overstocked on that. And so it's kind of interesting to see how trends come and go, because I remember when the Palm Springs Mini came out, people were all over that bag, and it was such a hot ticket item, and there have been several price increases on that bag since I purchased it, but the pre-love market is definitely flooded with the Palm Springs Mini. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I have decided that I do want to let it go. So with the mini Arco tote, I am pretty sure I want to keep that for a little bit longer, but with the LV Palm Springs mini, I am pretty sure I do want to sell it, but it's gonna be tricky because I don't want to lowball too much. So one of my friends on YouTube, KK Loves CC, she has great videos. Definitely check her channel out. She messaged me on Instagram and gave me some tips on how to let go of my Palm Springs mini. So thank you for those tips. I'm gonna definitely look into that when I get back from my trip. So that is the selling update. And then lastly, I did want to go ahead and do my Japan wish list video. It's not a real wish list video. It's just kind of like, these are the items that I think I want to look for, that I'm very interested in. Not really sure if I'm going to buy them. It's really going to depend on price and condition, but I thought it would be interesting for me to do this video, even just for myself, so I can have it recorded what the items I thought I wanted were before the trip. And then kind of depending on what I see, what I end up getting. I am going to be leaving a lot of wiggle room for just general, more impulse type shopping, or things that I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about this style or this bag or this brand or whatever, and I just fell in love. So I do want to leave room for that. So this isn't going to be like a shopping list, like I have to check these items off. This is just more of like general guidelines for myself on what I want to look for. So I have my notebook here, and the items that I am pretty sure that I want to look for are going to be, first of all, anything vintage LV. I'm not really into LV bags lately. However, with vintage styles from the 90s, if I see anything that I really like, I will definitely be considering getting something along those lines. Vintage Fendi, I am very interested in finding a vintage Fendi, either a baguette or mama style bag. I'm not quite sure which yet, but something along those lines I'm very interested in finding. Here's something more specific. I would love to find a vintage Dior saddlebag from the early 2000s, but in either the black or tan leather. I think I want the leather version, not the pattern version. Or if I can find a denim version, that would also, I think, be really, really cool. And I've seen them in the lighter denim styles as well as the darker denim styles. I'm not really sure which one yet. I don't have a denim bag, but if I can find one in really good condition and for a good price, I'm pretty sure I would pull the trigger on that. Also, vintage Chanel. I don't want to spend too much money on Chanel, to be honest. If I find a vintage Diana, which I got in Japan last year, the black one, which I love. If I find a vintage Diana in a good price that's a different color, which I think it's gonna be hard because the beige ones and the white ones that I've seen are usually not in very good condition, and I think red is pretty rare. So if I see one in a different color that's for a good price and for good condition, I would definitely consider getting that, just because I love the black one so much. But then I'd be interested in other styles like the Chanel filigree, or maybe the Deauville tote, or the clutch with chain. Like, there are certain discontinued Chanel bags or older Chanel bags or bigger ones, just not the classic flaps, that I think I would be very interested in seeing. Also, I'd be really interested in a vintage Bottega bag, but like a little bit of a bigger one. So maybe something that's kind of along the lines of like the small Jody or something like that, like a more shoulder style bag that's a little bit bigger. And vintage Gucci. So I would love to find a vintage Gucci Jackie bag. If I can find one in good condition and for a good price, I would definitely consider getting one of those as well. Yeah, I think that's kind of my general guidelines for shopping in terms of bags, things that I'm really interested in looking for. And again, this isn't gonna be super rigid. If I see something in a brand that I didn't list here that I just absolutely fall in love with, and it's just super unique or different, or the price is really good, or whatever it is, a lot of the fun for travel shopping for me is just being open to the possibilities, and I don't know, just like falling in love with something right on the spot. I think there's just something really fun about that. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will try to post some shopping updates on Instagram from Japan if I can, so please stay tuned for that, and I will leave my Instagram handle in the description box below as well. I'm gonna try to edit this video and upload it as soon as possible, but with traveling, it might take a few days. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.